summarise, from a vendor's perspective, our perspective, what does a software-defined data centre mean? And where do we fit into this as a company? I mean, obviously specifically around software-defined storage, but what are the elements that you need in a software-defined data centre?
So it's interesting. I struggle. I'm not marketing, so and I find the software-defined I struggle with it a little bit as well. And I try and get to the core of it. I think when you start thinking about a shared infrastructure, you're going to have physical servers, a physical network, and you'll have some kind of physical storage at the bottom. The idea behind software-defined data center for me is that I'm going to have an application that is going to need to communicate with storage, and you'll have this you'll have this vertical container, which is an application, an operating system that's going to pass data into a storage container, and it should be able to float around on top of a pool of kind of physical resources, and should be able to be automated within that pool. So I can expand one part of it, I can contract another part of it, I can add new capabilities, and I can do all of that without physically changing the hardware. So for me, I think it's about this whole idea of kind of an application, an operating system, a network, and the storage container behind it, all being able to kind of float around on top of a pool of different hardware resources. That means you can heavily automate things, and it also means, of course, you're much quicker to introduce new capabilities, because it's much easier to introduce new capabilities at a software layer than it is at a hardware layer. What does it mean to us? Well, we've been doing it for many years anyway with software virtual machines. That means fundamentally what custom data on tap is. And for the point that you made earlier on, John, I think there still has to be intelligence in the hardware. When you start looking at the volumes of information that we're creating, storage is kind of different because it's where the data lives. Everywhere else, it just passes through. It goes to the server for a little bit, it's processed by an application, but it doesn't live there. It passes through a network, it doesn't live there, but it lives on the storage. And I think that means you have to start thinking about those three layers. You think about it slightly differently in storage because it's going to live there and exist there. So you have to think about how does it exist there for a long period of time? How does it exist there efficiently? How do we accelerate it, protect it, replicate it? So I think it's different at the storage tier, which I think will always mean there'll be some hardware things. But I like this idea of a kind of a floating virtual stack that can pass around on top of a pool of different physical technologies.
That's
that's going to just have to work with I think hardware independence is the part, it is software defined, which means it's hardware defined. And I think what Ryan said is naturally that's the way things have been done for a long time, and now VMware has come up with a nice term that we can debate. The other thing I think that made me think is that it allows us to innovate at the software layer where most of the value is, and at the hardware layer where some of the value is probably more storage and elsewhere, but still. So you're no longer having to tie the two innovation cycles together, and so the people who are good at innovating the hardware can do that, the people who are good at innovating the software can do that. But I think most of it, certainly storage books, can be brought packaged infrastructure. I don't think.
Well, I like what you were saying earlier on about more and more you're going to see us doing software releases, because we can create releases of data on tap which can create incredible new capabilities and new features, but it runs on the existing hardware platform. I think that's a classic example of software defined, is actually being able to still innovate within the hardware, but innovate independently inside the software, and not link the two things together. I think if you look at a lot of our competitors, if you need new technology, well then you have to get rid of what you got, because you have to buy the new platform that runs the new operating system that runs